right, folks, so though not a traditional farming technique, hydroponics farming is growing in Jamaica. We hear more about this farming technique and how it can be introduced in schools to transform the future of agriculture from Soraya Matandra Clark, and she's the founder of Ecovision, and David Wedderburn is the financial officer at Eco. Me tell her something about David already, you know. Morning to you both. Welcome to
Morning. Thank you.
Soraya, let me start with you as the founder. What is, wait, name? Don't tell me. It is right here. Hydroponic. What is a hydroponic farm? What are you talking about when you say hydroponics?
We're talking about a farming method that grows plants without the need for soil, but a nutrient-based solution and water. And we believe it's important to address this farming method or introduce it because in days where, you know, the climate's not really stable and we're moving towards, you know, a foreseeable future where climate change will have more impact on the way that we farm, hydroponics offers this alternative method where we don't need to rely on soil so much, but have a consistent means to plant and grow plants at a faster rate, more yield per square unit, and just overall increase our food yield in combat to food security.
Yeah. I understand it could be done in water. What was the other one
Yes.
you said something and water.
Well, nutrient-based solution.
Nutrient-based. What does that mean? What are we talking about?
It provides all of the necessary nutrients needed to plants.
Yeah, but what is it? Is it something like soil or?
No, it's liquid essentially. There's different types like coconuts. You can find it in stores as well.
Okay.
But yeah, we use it in the water to maintain the plants to ensure that they grow healthily. Yeah.
As far as I know, David, it's not in Jamaica. So where did you guys find out about this, and how do you want to introduce it to farmers here?
Okay, so we found about it through, you know, just research. We realized that there's a problem. You know, droughts are becoming more frequent and more severe, and we need a solution. So the solution is hydroponics. This is the short term, well, not a short term, this can be a long-term solution in schools because it's efficient and it's easy to implement. So a common misconception is that it has a high startup or a high capital, but that's not true. And it's actually way more efficient. It uses up to like 10% of the water that you'd use to plant the plants in the soil. So that's another thing. And it can be planted in urban areas, like in schools, because you don't need the soil. You don't need the good soil.
So you don't need no wide.
Yeah, you don't need no wide area. Yeah, you can put at the bucket school, and you can, as long as you have the equipment, you have your nutrient base, you'll be fine.
Okay. And Soraya, can this help with all products or produce? I probably should say, so it can, is pepper, cucumber, it can work with everything?
Well, it can't work with everything, but what it can work with is peppers, thyme, cucumbers, lettuce. We see a lot of lettuce-based produce being used for this method. But then again, when we look at what we're growing in our schools now, they're pretty similar products, so it wouldn't be necessarily a change from what they're growing, but it would offer them a more self-sustainable means to grow their own food.
Yeah. David, it is much more, I'm asking, it's much more if I'm a farmer to just dig a hole, throw something in there and plant it, because you need the expertise in everything that you do. How easy, how difficult it is for me to learn, or a farmer to learn how to do?
Good question. All right, so essentially, well, we're going to be partnering with CASE, right? And they're going to be able to go into the schools or go to interested farmers and educate them on how exactly hydroponics works, because, you know, as you said, you can't do any of this without the knowledge. Yeah. So they're going to come if there's an interest, and there's going to be like, we're going to sort out some educational programs, some training programs that could better educate the schools when we go to set up the hydroponics, to say, okay, this is how this works, this is how you manage it, and this is how you can get better crop yields using it.
And I think you've done that already. You've gone to a school already and had a chat with them, have you?
Oh, okay. So We didn't necessarily go to a school, sorry. We had an EcoFlow symposium because our project is really called EcoFlow, you know, the flow of the water through the plants, the life system. And this is where we invited experts to talk about hydroponics, sustainable futures. We had Ali Matalan, Ryan Batik, Dr. Sylvia Mitchell, Carlton Bell, talking about how they've incorporated sustainability into their careers, into farming as well, and to see how possible it is to incorporate it into our school education. We had schools like Meadowbrook, St. George's, Immaculate attend, and this is where we really educated them on the possibility for hydroponics, where we saw it was necessary or see fit to install it in schools. And, you know, a few schools expressed interest, so we're working to implement it in 2 schools first. So at this event, that's where we're really introducing this project, broadcasting it to the broader public and seeing where we can get sponsorships from other companies, because we do need the funding for it. And in my opinion, I think it's a more cost-efficient startup that we're looking to.
Final question, I'll stay with you, Soraya. How do you benefit from, when I say you, ecosystem, ecovision, how do you benefit from all of this? Because if I take it to my school, I may just say, well, I don't need you, know that you teach me, I do my stuff. How does your company benefit from all of this?
Well, we're a nonprofit. We're not looking to make money in this area. We're looking to benefit Jamaica. We're looking to benefit our youth, our future policymakers, our future farmers, agriculturalists, the people that would be taking over. You know, after this generation, we're the ones who are going to be.
Where do you get funded now to do what you're doing?
Pardon?
Where do you get funded now to do what you're doing? You're the financial man.
Financial, we really need some funding, so we're making an appeal to Jamaica. Anybody who's interested in funding us.
How they find you?
How they find us? We have an email address. Email address, please.
Ecovisionofficial@gmail.com.
Ecovision Official?
Ecovision Official. So that's THE.
Oh, the.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Good work. Good work. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. And if it's going to help us, I love it. Thanks a lot. Brilliant. And you're what? Hillel?
Yes.
Campion?
Yes.
All right. Good idea, Georges, but that's all. Soraya Matandra Clark, founder of Ecovision, and David Wedderburn, financial officer at Ecovision. Second edition of News in 5 comes up now. Stay with us, please. Soon come.